Right, hello everyone. So US30, I did just do a long video, but going over everything, but it didn't record. Came up with an error message at the end. So this is going to be a shorter version of what I was going to say. So quick forecast. Going into the New York session today, you can see London traders discounted their premium sale area, pushed down, got retested here. There was buy opportunities down here and sell opportunities here. These are previous daily lows. This is the previous low, and this was last Monday's London opening. So you had many opportunities in that little bit of price action. Now we go into the New York session. We have a clear buy target here, which is the Asian session high and your gap. So look out for bullish setups with the New York opening. Price is still bearish at the moment, so it can push down before the New York opening takes place. Takes these lows and retests the previous weekly gap, which is here. So this was the 15th of July. There, as the week opens, it leaves behind liquidity here, which is in pink. So it could easily push down and collect that bit of liquidity first before reversing. So far this week, we've had consolidation, small retracement. So this could easily be an impulse move down. So price is bearish and likely to target that gap today. So that's what you have to focus on. Reprice action, if you get a bearish setup, then it's likely to continue down to target that weekly opening gap. If it starts to reverse once it's taken the liquidity below, then you should be targeting the Asian session high for the buy. But obviously, stick to the trade templates. I will put the links in the video description for the playlist. If you want the actual trade templates in picture form and you don't have them, just message me on Telegram and I'll send them over. But they are in the US30 strategy playlist, which I will put below. Now we focus on yesterday and just go over what happened. 5 minute time frame, we'll do the New York session first. So New York openings took place here. So yesterday when I left the video, we was looking for a push down to retest the discount London session area, which is here, or take this low here, then look for a buy. So New York opening takes place here, pushes down, then we got into a nice buy to the upside, took most partial profits here. That was one trade. That's all I took yesterday. That brings us on to what happened next. Now this turns into a New York open discount price area, which is in grey, which is here. So, and then we have a premium sell area up here, which is the New York open premium sell area. You can see we got a retest of that area, took this low here. So in that, on the rejection, you should see price action and bullish power going towards the upside to give you an entry on that. Let's just go down to the 1 minute time frame and just look at that. So yeah, you have bearish candles all the way down to you take that low. So take that low here, pushes up. You might have got in a small stop loss hit on that one. You might have jumped in a bit too soon because price pushed down one more time, took this low. Then you start to see the bullish move up. Once you see this push and support from this level, that's your opportunity to get into the buy. So your stop loss would be either at the low if you're entering early, or it would be here if you're entering around this candle here. And you'd be looking to target this area at least. Now the other trade I do want to go over is this one here. So this blue line at the top is Friday's New York opening here. You can see that's there. 19th of July. It opened, pushed down, come back up, retested, and then downwards move. So yesterday, the New York traders opened, created liquidity, pushed price up to that level, retested it, and then gave you a nice impulse move down. So this is a very good bearish confirmation. We've retested a previous New York opening, gave you a nice impulse move down. And then you even got a retest here. But let me just go down to the 1 minute and I just want to go over this price action. So you can see here, this is your consolidation. If you follow my gold analysis, we take this previous high here. This is your consolidation. This move up is your fake out, collects this liquidity, retest that key level, and then you get an impulse move down on this 1 minute candle. That's your first little confirmation. Then it gets retested, and then another impulse move down. So by this time, you're looking to sell. Price clears this low, so you could have got into the sell here, stop loss up here. You could have got in here, stop loss here. Then you got the impulse move down, and you have took partial profits as it hits these key levels down here. Then we go for the retest, and this is very good structure again, price action. Now, you should know by now that the concentrated area is the liquidity creation before the fake out. That is your concentrated area for a retest, and that's what happens here. Price comes up, retest that area, then gives you another impulse move down, and that shows bearish pressure kicking in. Takes this low and it comes all the way back up and retests that area once again. So we're layering up on sell orders. You can clearly see that the bearish pressure is kicking in. So you'd have entered on any one of these candles, stop loss at the high, and then once you saw a breakdown, you could have entered again, stop loss at the high, and as price moves down to clear a low, you move your stop loss to break even. So this one here, you'd have been stopped out, and then once you saw bearish pressure from here, that is another sell opportunity, because you're retesting this area. You have a little gap there that you're retesting, taking this liquidity. So this push down here, stop loss at the high, entry around here, and then you got the continuation down, and all of that goes in favor of a higher time frame bearish confirmation. So when you go to the high time frame, it just looks like a few candles, but when you go down to the smaller time frame, you can actually see how these levels are being used and how the orders are being put in. And that's how I kind of look at trading US30. It's about reading the price action and what they're doing, and then you can recognize a good confirmation between a bad one. And the good confirmations are obviously what you want to follow. So you wouldn't be looking for a buy in this market structure because it's very bearish. Hopefully that makes sense. That's why we continued down. Yesterday I did put out a message to the VIP members last night, just warning. I was looking for a nice retest to get into this move before taking these lows, but price continued down straight away and gave no opportunity. So you have to adapt and then move on to the next scenario, which is today we're still in a bearish market structure. We have a buy target up here. So if price pushes down before with the New York opening or before, then you can clear these lows, target that previous weekly opening gap, and then I'll be looking for a buy to get into it. Or price can push up from here, take this high and the Asian session high and the daily gap, then we can start a downwards move, which would be a continuation down. So what they'd be doing if that happened is they would be selling from up here, then pushing price back up to start selling once again. So they'd be layering up their sales, and the main target would be on the 1 hour, and it would be that gap, which is from the previous weekly opening. Hopefully that makes sense. I've given you a quick recap of yesterday. This whole price action for the past 2 days is a retracement followed by an impulse move down, and you can see how we went down from that area that we had labelled up, and it was a New York opening here. There, perfect price action. Message me if you've got any questions. My voice is going. Have a good day. Hopefully that all makes sense, and do another one tomorrow.